It's interesting to look at what kind of a king that we actually serve. What kind of a king at the Last Supper, Holy Thursday night, before he was crucified the next day, would take off his outer robes, like take off his outer robes and put on the apron of a slave. And then you have God on his hands and knees, and he washes the feet of the 12 apostles. You want to say that another way? At the Last Supper, you have God who puts on an apron, gets down on his hands and knees, and then washes the feet of the people that he created. Isn't that interesting? Where you have God who created those apostles washing their feet. What kind of a king do we have who washes the feet of the people he creates? What kind of a king would die for his people? Most modern rulers and most modern kings, they want you to die for them. But Christ, he dies for us. Exactly the opposite. Exactly the opposite. You can look at the weapons too. This is very interesting to look at. What are the weapons of earthly kings and of earthly rulers? What weapons do they use? You can see this very much. It's on display every time you watch the news. They use guns, missiles, swords, bombs, knives, planes, tanks, helicopters. Nowadays they use drones. Nowadays they use bioweapons. But these are the weapons of earthly kings. What about the weapons for his kingdom? What weapons does he use? May I read them to you? Love your neighbor as you love yourself. Love the Lord your God with all your heart. He conquers with love, and the world conquers with violence. How different it is. You see, when you juxtapose these two kingdoms, you see how different they are. And what an extraordinary king that all of us serve. What an extraordinary king that all of us serve.